Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and if you are not new here, then thank you so much for coming back. I super appreciate it, and Riley appreciates it too. He is not very camera. There we go. Now he's looking good for the camera. I'm gonna say my favorite phrase. I am so excited. I just got all of the editor feedback this morning, and there's so much to go through, and it's a little daunting, but in a good way. I think it's like a good stress, and I feel motivated. There's so much that she left, like it was very specific, and I haven't even gone through all of the inline edits or chapter by chapter edits yet. Just taking a look at the editorial report, I agree with everything that she said, and a lot of what she brought up were my concerns as well. So definitely there's a lot to be done, and that's why I think we're going to start with organizing the notes and then character arcs, character relationships, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to spend, fingers crossed, the next 6 weeks editing and rewriting. So this is episode 1 of the summer of rewrites. I'm super excited, and if you would like to join me as we organize all of these notes and start shaping up this draft into something 10 times better, more focused, more engaging, all of that good stuff, then continue watching. Monday, I took the time to read through the editorial report and the chapter by chapter critique, which was really helpful just to take a look at the overarching information and take a lot of notes before diving into the in-text comments and writing my own notes about what I need to change based off of that beta feedback and editor feedback. There is so much that is going to be changed, and characters just kind of restructured and their arcs redeveloped. Where I'm at right now and what I've been doing these past few days is reading through the document and taking a look at all of the inline comments, as well as letting the editorial report beta reader feedback, having that up on my computer so I can reference that, and then taking my own notes on how to change the characters, how to make the stakes clear, how to really pare down all of these ideas so that it's all being filtered through that plot line and the theme of the novel, since there is I was trying to fit in so much. My editor described it as like 2 books in one, and I don't want to necessarily take out all of it, but just kind of restructuring it so it's all going through that one lens of the theme and that one binding plot line, that the subplots are interwoven into that. I'm only 40 pages into the document, and I printed it out with the inline comments, and the nice thing about that is there's plenty of space at the top and bottom to write notes. So we are just going to dive back into that, and like I said, I have about 2 hours just to really read through those pages, see how each scene either develops or reveals something about the characters or the plot, and make sure that I'm not losing focus or getting distracted and going down tangents or focusing on things that really aren't adding anything to the story. Good morning. Today is actually Friday, and I have a pretty busy day ahead of me. I don't have to go into work, but I am going to take newborn photos for a friend, and then I'm finally gonna go see the new Spider-Verse movie, which I'm so excited to see. I've wanted to see it since it opened, but have just been busy and doing other things, so haven't really had the chance. I'm gonna go to the theater today, very excited. And I also need to run to Barnes & Noble. I signed up for their new membership program, and it comes with a free tote bag, so that's automatically worth it to me because I love tote bags. And probably also gonna pick up a book or two, of course. Since I'm gonna be taking photos, I have to use my camera. So I'm not sure how much filming I'll be doing today, but I am going to spend all of the time around those like 3 events editing. I am still just reading through and taking notes. So I think, yeah, today's goals are, I'm on page 47 of reading, so if I could get 10 pages, that would be superb. So let's put my goals at getting to page 57 of reading and taking notes, taking newborn photos, so excited, seeing the new Spider-Verse movie, so excited, and going to Barnes & Noble and getting my free tote bag, even though it's not free because I paid for a membership, but whatever, because I love tote bags. So yes, I think I will film, but it will probably be on my phone since I do have to charge my battery and make sure the SD card is all clear and all that good stuff for photos. Just got out of Barnes & Noble and I'm so happy about the books that we picked up. I got Red Rising by Pierce Brown, as well as The Mountain in the Sea by Ray Naylor. I don't know if that is how you say his last name. I think this cover is so beautiful and I like the little designs that look like eyes, maybe, on the edges. Now we are just waiting for our showtime to go see the new Spider-Verse movie. I loved the first one and we stopped in Famous Footwear and the cashier said that the second one was 10 times better than the first one. So just like super hyped to watch it. And I love experiencing really good stories and watching things and reading things. That just makes me so inspired and ready to go create my own thing. So we're just having a fun creative adventure in between editing and taking those notes. I am thinking I'll get up to page 60 today, so that's super amazing. Really good progress there. And yeah, I will see you guys after the movie. Bye. I just came back from watching the new Spider-Verse movie. That movie was so incredible and it just reminded me of why I am driven to write stories. When we had gone shopping prior to seeing it, we stopped at Famous Footwear and the cashier said it was like 10 times better than the first one, and the first one is already like a top 10 film of all time, right? And yeah, this one was just incredible. The tension, the storytelling, the care in each frame, and even just kind of learning about how they animated different characters at different frame rates and the use of color. This just reminded me how much story and storytelling is that spark for me. It just makes me feel like when I'm done reading a book that is amazing or watching a movie that is amazing, like on that level, it just makes me feel like the most like alive version of myself. And I don't know if that makes any sense. I imagine it's similar to the feeling of a musician performing on stage and people are like singing your own words back to you. Just like that incredible like euphoric moment where it's just like, this is why I'm here. I am just 100% and like fully alive and experiencing life in this moment. And if I could make one other person ever have that feeling with something I've written or given to the world, then that is like, nothing could ever top that, right? Like that is what I want to put so much care and thought and effort into something that it makes people feel this way that I feel after a really good story. And that is why any person who has ever taken time out of their lives to read through these like incredibly rough drafts and meandering pages and given me criticism and feedback. I truly hold it so near and dear to my heart, and I truly cannot express just how much I appreciate it and appreciate the care and time given to me and my work, because I do want to always be learning and improving, and I do want to put out the best work that I am able to, and hopefully just one person will walk away with just this, like, you know, feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, that's just how I wanted to end this video. And after this, I've already decided that next week's editing vlog is going to focus on just the power of feedback and criticism and how important it is and amazing it is to get. I love every single suggestion I've ever gotten. And I will get more into that next week because I don't want to go off on like another tangent that has no outline to make things, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, I would absolutely love it if you dropped a like or subscribe to my channel, or both. If you would love to leave a comment, tell me what just like drives you or makes you feel like most like that feeling. And I don't know, I should be able to describe it, or I should work on learning how to describe it, but just that thing that makes you just like, you know, alive. I don't know. I will see you guys next week, and like I said, hopefully it's a much more streamlined and organized vlog, but we'll find out. Bye.